Hi, I'm Pete, and welcome to Just a Few Acres Farm. This time of year, the name of the game is hurry up and stop. We got about an inch of snow yesterday, and for the most part it's melted off except for the shady areas. Everything is still asleep. The grass is still brown. We're waiting for the first growth to start. And therefore, the cows are waiting to go on pasture. Pretty soon the season's just going to be hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. So I want to get my spring work done, but I can't because the weather's not cooperating. We're supposed to get, I don't know, an inch or two of rain in the next 2 days. It hasn't been warm enough to dry out. I'm dying to get this mountain of poop. I think the whole pile is going. The Pooh Ridge Mountains, as somebody called them. But I can't do it yet. I have to wait until it dries out and things are suitable, and it's gonna encroach on my April jobs, and then after that, you know, it's just playing catch up the whole way. So hurry up and waiting is not a fun game to play. Howdy cows, you guys are standing out here waiting for something to happen. Unfortunately, it's not going to be anytime soon. In addition, I would like to get started on the addition. We can't. It's too wet. It's too wet in here to get in. It's going to take a whole lot of fill to build this barn out. In fact, the contractor says I think about 40 10-wheeler loads, and they're going to come up through the field here. And when they built this barn, they had to bring in fill, and he had to tow the dump trucks up through the field because they got stuck. So I don't know, it depends on the weather. You know, they can get in here as soon as it dries out. But we are all set to go on that. The contractor figured up the cost, and we've settled on doing that addition onto the barn. It'll be nice once it gets going. It'll be fun to watch get built. There was something though earlier this week that kept Hillary and I really busy, and we could hurry up and actually get done, and that's our firewood supply for next winter. In 4 days we felled, cut, split, stacked half of our firewood for the season. So we're all set now, and what we cut this year was a mixture of ash that was dead because of the emerald ash borer. We're taking that down, and red oak and beech and some basswood. It's nice to be done with this, and the weather cooperated. You know, nice wood cutting weather is right around freezing, not a lot of snow on the ground frozen. Hopefully we had that earlier this week, so we got it done. And I guess the theme here, as I thought about making this video, is it's about the little victories in life, right? The big victories are great, but life is more about the little victories. And getting your firewood done for the next season, well, that's an exhausting little victory. And I have another little victory that lies behind this door. This is my Farmall Super A, my Ride of the Valkyries snowplow tractor. It doesn't get used very much, and this tractor's had kind of a hard past. I'll show you a photo of what it looked like when I first got it, and I went through it about 15 years ago and restored it, but there were always nagging problems. It always started hard. It had problems with throttling up, you remember. So if wood cutting was about exhaustion, that little victory through exhaustion, this one is a little victory through persistence because I got everything fixed. For the first time in a long time, this tractor runs super. 4 nagging problems that maybe I didn't have the wherewithal to fix completely when I first started working on tractors. Number 1 was the fuel tank had a slow leak, and I have, in farmer fashion, cobbled up, found the leak, ground away at this bracket here, found the leak, and soldered it up, soldered a patch on. Now she don't leak no more. I filled her up and tested her for a couple days with water in it. And of course, before you solder on a fuel tank, you know, you got to make sure you wash it out really good. Lots of Dawn dish soap and water. Washed it over and over again. Anyway, that's problem number 1. Problem number 2 was carburetor was filthy. I took it apart and rebuilt it. Oh my gosh, dirtiest carburetor I ever seen. That was the source of my problems with skipping and throttling up and all that stuff. 3rd was the hydraulic pump. Whined terribly and leaked some too, and I was having problems, I think, with getting air in the system, so I resealed the hydraulic pump, Problem number 4, my son and I fixed in earlier videos, and that was the ignition system. So this tractor is perfect. Perfect. At least for this one point in time, I can celebrate the little victory of persistence. Persistence over months and years getting this tractor running right. But I don't want you to just take my word for it. We're going to put it together quick and you can hear it run. You got to go right on here. I think persistence is getting these bolts in that I can barely see. Keep an eye on the wrench, Pete. There you go. You gotta stay down here. I remember you. You were a bugger last time. Get started. You were. Now for you. You gotta get in there. Aha! She runs. No stuttering. No leaks. Things that take persistence are much more gratifying than things that can be accomplished quickly and easily. It just takes persistence. Rain on a metal roof. I like that sound. You're a motley crew. Hey guys. You want to come and see me? I didn't smell that bad, did I? Tulip, hi. Well, they all took off. You guys aren't used to me being out here on this side. Hiya, Tulip. It gets raining heavier and heavier out here. It's time to head for cover. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited to get started with the fair weather season around here. There's so much cool stuff to do, stuff that I really enjoy. I actually enjoy spreading manure, making hay, fixing fence, letting the cows out on pasture. And life on a farm is different than, of course, life in the city or life climbing the corporate ladder. I remember when I was young, every year I had an annual goal, and it was a big goal, you know, and they came one after the other: graduating from college, getting married, getting my license in architecture, moving up the ranks in the firm, becoming a partner, finishing the house, finishing the garage. Every year I could check one of those off for a while there. So that's when you're building a life, I think you have goals like that. But the farm is more cyclical. I'm not climbing a ladder on the farm, really, although we're always trying to improve our farm. In a sense, that's climbing a ladder. Really what we're facing is round and round in cycles. And so these little victories I talked about in this video a little bit, those are ways to mark successes on the farm. Those are ways to go to bed satisfied with what you've accomplished. So it's all good. I've been thinking a lot lately about the format of the videos that I put out on YouTube, and you know, I spend a ton of time editing videos. I might watch a video 10 or 15 times, sometimes frame by frame while I'm editing. And I think that the most fun videos to put together and edit, and the ones that I tend to watch the most after the fact, are the ones where I'm doing those things that I was just talking about: manure spreading, cutting hay, making hay, letting the cows out, interact. They're the daily farm life videos where everything's kind of smashed together and it moves right along, and there's lots of scene cuts. So in the last week or so, I haven't put out a video because of that. I'm not in the business of putting out videos for the sake of putting out videos. I want them to be interesting, and when you look down that page, the channel page for Just a Few Acres Farm, you can't tell really how far apart the videos were made. You just see a string of, I'd like to see that, and I'd like to see that, and I'd like to see that. I'm trying to get rid of the ones that might seem like a dud in the middle of the I'd like to see that. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. I want them to be interesting for everybody, and always a work in progress. Making videos is an art and very creative process, and that's what it brought to me living on the farm here, and that's why I started YouTube, because I wanted more of that creativity in my life. So stay tuned. Hopefully in the next video I'll be out on the fields. We'll keep our fingers crossed as far as the weather goes. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.